Hi, I'm Paul Epstein, owner of Twist and Shout Records. I am passionate about my family, the natural, physical world, and the arts, especially music. Living in Colorado has influenced me, in addition to just the physical beauty of the surroundings. Denver and Colorado in general are a beguiling mix of sophistication and folkiness. You know, it's something I really like about it, that it's kind of like a cow town with a fedora. I love that. Living in Colorado has allowed me to be free of kind of the coastal mentality. I've been free to forge my own way forward, pioneer my own destiny in this business and in this community, because I'm free of the expectations of the East Coast and the West Coast. Colorado is its own thing. People don't expect it to be ultimate, on the edge, cutting all the time, new thing. It's got its sense of tradition, but it's also got its own sense of moving forward and creating its own sense of style. What I like best about being in Colorado and Denver in particular is that I am completely and utterly at ease. I don't feel the pressures that I do when I'm in other cities. I feel like the political climate and the social climate here is just right. It allows you to be who you are and be as progressive as you want or as conservative as you want, and it's possible to be whoever you want in Colorado and feel at home. If you're starting out in music today, or in the arts today, or in retail today, I would say the most important thing is to have your eyes and your mind set on the artistic goal. If you're going to be a musician, you should have your heart and your mind set on music and be ready for the possibility of making a living and feeding yourself to come after. Pursuing the arts and pursuing retail, especially in this climate of the digital world, it's a challenge, and it is constantly changing and evolving, and the best way to approach it, I think, for me, has been to keep my eye and my heart firmly on the music, on the art side of it. My favorite place in Colorado to be, without a doubt, is probably between the 15th and 18th row, dead center, Red Rocks, seeing a band I truly love, where I can see just over that rock that's behind the stage and see Denver out in the plains, and ideally full moon, soft breeze. I've had really a lot of peak experiences in my life at Red Rocks, where the physical beauty of Colorado and the emotional importance of art come together for me, and that is the ultimate. My favorite things on public TV are public affairs. I like a lot of news, especially as it reflects locally, but I also like the big picture. I love watching Charlie Rose. It's so much better than what you get elsewhere. I love Masterpiece. And I'm really liking right now Mr. Selfridge, because it is a highbrow story about a retailer. How often has that happened? I really am enjoying that. I also like all the music programming and anything about Colorado history, food programming. I saw a great special on Channel 12 about food that really changed the way I think about eating and nutrition and health and how we get the food that we eat. Public media enriches our lives and our state in so many different ways. We're so lucky to have a public television station and radio stations that actually reflect our voices here in Colorado, in our community. And that may be small issues as opposed to the world-shaking issues, and that's something that you don't always get in other markets. With our station, with our public television, it's got one foot in, Cowtown, one foot in the big city, and I love that about it. It really is reflective of our community. Public media and public television is important to the growth of Colorado and our continued development as our own thing, because it keeps us away from the monolithic pressures of the big media conglomerates. It allows us to have a voice that is reflective of what it's like to live here, and not everything. When you go to New York and when you go to San Francisco and LA, which I do a lot, there is a prevailing wisdom and there is a sense of media that makes you feel like there is not another side to the story. When I come home to Colorado and I turn on Channel 12, I feel like there is a big middle ground to the story. Just like when you fly over the country, there's that whole flyover area. I feel like Channel 12 represents that for me. It's sort of the voice of my heart, my home, my city. I'm Paul Epstein, and I am a Colorado original.